What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today is Tuesday. That means, yes, that is right, a weekly update video. We are on week 5. Numbers, you know. Week 5. So this week was pretty good. It was kind of a lazy week. I worked a lot this week. I actually picked up an extra day. So let's see, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place today. Tuesday through Friday, I just worked. That's what I did. I work, I slept, and yeah. Friday obviously is my day that I reset my sleep schedule for the weekend, so I stay up all day. I started playing Minecraft again. I haven't played Minecraft in a while, so I downloaded some mods. I started playing that, and I played a shit ton of that on Friday. Like, that was my Friday. I sat and played Minecraft. Not the worst way to spend a Friday. I think it was raining that day too, so it wasn't that bad. Let's see, Saturday, Samantha and I ran some errands. We had to pick up some stuff for the Super Bowl that was happening on Sunday, so we did that. We got some other stuff, and then I played some more Minecraft. And we also did some Pokemon Go raids. If you don't know what a raid is, you probably don't know what Pokemon Go is at that point, so it doesn't matter. We got like a legendary Pokemon. It was pretty cool. And then Sunday, the biggest day of the week. Sunday was Super Bowl Sunday, and since I'm from Philadelphia, my Eagles were playing inside the Super Bowl against those nasty Patriots, and we played very, very well. We kicked some ass. We didn't destroy the Patriots. It was a very close game, very good game, but we came out on top for our first ever Super Bowl victory. Congratulations to the Eagles and everybody in Philadelphia. If you're watching, you know, congrats to me and everything like that. That was pretty awesome. You know, there was a big party down in Philadelphia. I just want to put it out there that for the assholes that like flipped cars and like lit things on fire and destroyed stuff, yeah, you guys suck. And to the rest of the world, that's very few people. The rest of us celebrated very nicely. There's a lot of like dancing and celebrating and stuff like that. You just have a few, you know, maybe like about 100, maybe 200 people that decide to be assholes and ruin it for the rest and make us look bad. But we are genuinely good fans. We celebrate just like any other team fan base would if they won their first ever Super Bowl. So yeah, don't take the minority and make it look like the majority. The rest of us did celebrate peacefully. But anyway, that was just an awesome Super Bowl game. And then Monday, obviously, I went back to work. So that was our week 6. So normally I start out with resolutions. I have a good bit to talk about this time, so I reversed it and we talked about the week schedule first and everything during the week. But let's get into it. So my resolutions, obviously the 50 books in a year. I have finished book 4. We're done that, which means the Mortal Engine series is now done. I've finished reading the first 4 books. There is a prequel series which is supposed to be read after the base series, which is also 4 books. So I'm going to be reading that. I started a new series. I'm going to read that a little bit later, the prequel, just because I want to break from the series. It was a really great series. I definitely recommend it. They're coming out with a movie adaptation of the book, so definitely recommend you check it out. I'll put some sort of link to the book itself, like so you can like read up on it, like a summary of it or the series, so you can get some information and decide if you want to read it. But like I said, I definitely recommend it. It was a very fun, good read, and I'm glad I chose that as my intro series to start getting back into reading. So yeah, that was, you know, it was good. So that means I'm starting a new series. I've started reading a series called Septimus. I think it's Septimus or Septimus. Septimus Heap. And the first book in that series is called Magic, or Magic. I think it's just Magic, but it's spelled weird. There you go. You guys can look at the cover of it right here. There's 6 books inside the series, 6 or 7. So I'm going to be reading this entire series through, or at least most of it, before jumping into another series I want to read. So yeah, hopefully that'll be pretty good. I've read this book before, and I've read like 2 other books inside of this series. And it's been a while, so I want to reread them and obviously go over them and stuff. So, and hopefully better understand it this time. Because last time, I remember reading this book last time, and it was it felt all over the place and kind of confusing, so hopefully this time will be a bit better. So in a previous video, I talked about how the last Mortal Engines book I read, it was about 460 pages, and it was really tough for me. I actually didn't finish it within a week like my goal was. I finished it a day over, which kind of set us behind in our goal. But honestly, that was it's a lot of pages to read, you know, especially when your time is kind of limited like mine is. And I actually received a really great great suggestion from Solus inside, I think it was like my week 3 update video possibly. Basically saying that because of how books are, books come in obviously many different like page lengths. Some are 1,000, some are like 400, some are 300, some are 600, you know? He was suggesting it might be better to, instead of basing it off how many books I read in a year, base it on the number of pages. So let's say I read like 300 pages, mark that as like a check or something like that, or 400 pages, that's a check on our list. And basically set a goal for like every 300 pages we get a check and get a certain amount of checks by the end of the year. I wouldn't know how to really like do the amount wise, like how many checks we should be aiming for in a year. So it'd be kind of interesting. I'm going to keep track of how many pages overall we read this year, and maybe next year we can incorporate that, and maybe even halfway through this year we'll kind of incorporate something like that. But right now I'm gonna keep sticking with the 50 books. I think that's a good goal for me. We talked about it during my live stream. We went over how it's kind of like encouraging me to jump on stuff, you know, because I'm like, I gotta get these books read, I gotta read the book, and it kind of gets me in that motivation to be like, I don't want to say creative, but to get stuff done. Like, I need to buckle down, you know? So I'm going to stick with the 50 books. I am going to keep track of pages, and we'll see how things go. Right now I am behind technically, but there are 52 weeks in a year, so I do have two weeks of leeway. And I also read 1 book a week before the year started, so technically 3 weeks of leeway. So like a day here and there shouldn't be too bad, but I'm gonna try not to make a habit of it as best I can. Okay, so now our sketch of the week. This is it right here. It is a soul jar. So basically it says your soul is inside the jar. It's that black liquid, so your soul is, you know, dark and tainted apparently. And then it says handle with care. It's inside a bottle. This one's pretty cool. This is the sketch. I found it online, so it's a duplicate sketch. I didn't trace it or anything. I just kind of like drew it based on what I was looking at. It came out pretty good. This part was kind of a pain because basically whenever I went over it with my hand, it smudged the rest of it. So I had to go over with like an eraser and erase everything. But overall, I think it came out pretty good. I like it. Could have probably done the cork area a little bit better, but yeah. So this is our week 5 sketch here. I don't have a title. Probably just call it Soul Jar. Seems fitting. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. So health-wise, I stopped drinking Monster, but I started drinking Red Bull, but they're like super small they're like maybe this big opposed to a Monster, which is like this big. I don't think it's any healthier. I'm pretty sure Red Bull has more caffeine in it, so it's probably even worse. But I kind of saw it as like a step in the right direction. I am planning on just stopping energy drinks again and seeing how long I can go again. Hopefully it'll be more than like a week or 2. I can't start this week. I mean, I could. It wouldn't be beneficial to my health-wise because I have a lot of stuff I have to do this week, and I'm not going to get a lot of sleep as it is, and I want to still be able to produce content and get stuff done. So probably going to wait till next week to actually kickstart our cold turkey stop of energy drinks and stuff. But I am going to try and get that resolution back in the works because that one I've completely failed in as far as I am aware. So hopefully we can get that one back on track. So yeah, that's it for this update video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know how you guys are doing with your resolutions or your weekly goals or your yearly goals down below in the comment section. If you like this video and you want to see some more, feel free to hit that subscribe button and yeah, that like button as well. I think that's somewhere down there. And as always, guys, keep being awesome, and I'll see you inside the next video. All right, bye.